let's get to work. Hey everybody, I'm Mr. Wright, and welcome to Wright at the Movies. Today, I'm talking about The Hateful Eight. What better way to start out another year of movies? And what better way to start out another year of movie reviews than talking about the new movie from my favorite director, Quentin Tarantino. His new film is another Western, and it stars Kurt Russell, Samuel L. Jackson, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Tim Roth, Michael Madsen, Walter Goggins, and Bruce Dern and Damian Bashir. And as you can expect, I was pretty damn excited for this movie. Not only for the awesome cast, not only for the awesome setting, not only for the awesome director, but for the camera and the lens they were using. Quentin Tarantino is a huge film nerd, and he wanted to use an old camera and old lens to film this thing. He wanted to use an Ultra Panavision 70mm camera and lens. This kind of lens isn't used much anymore nowadays, and I can't understand why. In non-film nerd terms, it's a really old and really wide angle lens. It's like one shot just goes on and on and on, and all of it is still in focus. It's crazy to look at a movie in this thing. They rarely shoot movies on these kinds of lenses anymore, and when they did shoot movies on them, they blew people's minds. Movies like Ben-Hur and Lawrence of Arabia are remembered as classics because of lenses like this. And not only did Tarantino want to shoot a movie in 70mm lenses, he wanted to shoot a movie with the exact lenses they used to film those movies. The exact lenses.
Got room for one more?
So Kurt Russell is a bounty hunter, and he's captured his newest bounty, Jennifer Jason Leigh, and he's bringing her to the nearest town to collect his bounty. Of course, a blizzard breaks out, and they find this old cabin and hide out there for the night. They meet a bunch of other people inside this cabin, and the paranoia ensues.
Here's Daisy Domergue. When that sun comes out, I'm taking this woman to hang.
Now these 8 people are trapped in a little room together, all suspecting each other of trying to kill each other. And there's nowhere to go. It becomes, in my mind, the very first Western mystery.
Well, well, well. Looks like Minnie's haberdashery is about to get cozy for the next few days.
Yes, it does.
I don't want to give too much of this movie away because it's a mystery after all, but I gotta say, this movie had me on the edge of my seat for the whole running time. The nearly 3-hour running time. And filling this cast with really great charismatic actors and really great characters for them to play is just perfect, and you would expect nothing else from Tarantino. He's the only writer I know who could keep me completely and totally captivated on characters talking about lighters, or burgers, or milk, or tiny kangaroos. He writes like nobody else in Hollywood, and this movie is no exception.
One of them fellas is not what he says he is.
And Kurt Russell is just as good in this as he is in The Thing or Big Trouble in Little China. And what's with Kurt Russell always getting trapped in the snow with a killer? Samuel L. Jackson is back in another Tarantino flick and may be the best part of this movie. And not only that, he may be giving one of his best performances since Pulp Fiction.
Move a little strange, you're gonna get a bullet. Not a warning, not a question, a bullet.
And of course, Tarantino is great with his leading ladies, and you don't get much better than Jennifer Jason Leigh. She steals every scene she's in. She's both likable and hateable as a villain in a way, but also just another character. There is not one good person in this movie.
Now we're talking.
Watch this thing on the biggest screen that you can. You'll thank yourself for it later. The shots just keep going on and on and on. The outside wilderness shots are simply breathtaking. Not only do they have beautiful cinematography, but the patience to hold on these beautiful shots and just let you look at it. Editing in most movies today is fast, 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 fast. This movie gets a beautiful shot and just holds it. Nobody shoots movies with these lenses anymore, and now I can see why. because it must be so much work. Not only does this lens shine outside, it also does beautiful work inside. And since most of this movie is inside this cramped little cabin, you will be amazed at how much long, wide shots he can pull off, going into a cramped little cabin and shooting it with the widest lens available. And bringing back the classic Tarantino editing style of showing the movie out of order, something he's been trying to get away from. As a Tarantino fan, I loved this movie, and as a movie fan, I loved this movie. And while I don't think it'll live up quite as much with Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs, I still think it's another one-of-a-kind movie experience from a one-of-a-kind director. I give The Hateful Eight 2 thumbs up. Did you see The Hateful Eight? What did you think? Comment down below. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Mr. Wright. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.